Yo, what's going on, guys? Ghost here. Hope you're all having a great long weekend. Merry Christmas to every one of you and your families. Hope you're all enjoying that day with your family today. I know I said I was going to take some time to make this quick video, go over the Ghostboard dashboard, just kind of how we utilize this every single day for day trading and swing trading. And I know it's a new platform. We are in beta mode still, so I do want to break it down for you guys and let everyone get the best use of this, as soon as possible. So I have been meaning to make this video and it's finally here. You can go over to the ghostboard.net website and you should be able to access this page. Whether if you have an account or not, regardless, you should be able to access it. You'll just see different settings here based on if you're logged in or not. Currently, I am logged in, so I'll just jump right into the dashboard. If you're not, you can just sign up there. And here is the main dashboard. So this is our UI, beta UI. This is our going into third week of beta UI. So keep that in mind. This is a temporary outline or layout for this website. It is bound to change here in the next few weeks. I have an amazing UI update coming that I think you guys are gonna love. It's way more easier to read everything and move everything around. Nonetheless, I'll just jump into it here. We can go ahead and close this alert. So I know a lot of you have been asking about the Flow AI. Those are the main tools we have right now and how exactly you can utilize them. Before I bring on the bunch of other tools I have coming that are in development currently. So I'll start off with the flow. I do want to mention that today the market is closed, so we don't have any flow coming in yet. But nonetheless, these lines of flow, they're very similar to each other. There's some things that are key that you need to look out for when you're reading flow. So I've made it easier. I've color coded all flow, so you can see exactly what the flow means. So white flow is something with low aggression, right? It does not take out the daily open interest. It's not a heavy order by any means, and it's just white flow. Yellow flow is a really aggressive order because it surpasses that daily open interest within a single order. So, they have some size behind that. It depends on the ticker as well. So if you're trading something like tech, Tesla, Facebook, Meta, Amazon, anything like that, and you see these orders that are surpassing the open interest within a single order, those are key to look at. If you're looking at something with low volume, strike of 5 strike or something, and they're taking out the open interest in that with not much volume, that makes sense because obviously there's not much volume behind it to be taking out in the first place. So it's really key to look at the ticker, the volume behind it, and all that good stuff. Blue flow is also really interesting. It is taking out the open interest, but not within a single order. It's linked between multiple orders taking out that open interest. So they are aggressive, but not as aggressive as a yellow flow. But these blue flows, they do add up and they do mark out some of the things we're going to see in Flow AI. So you'll take a look at that in a bit. The rest is pretty self-explanatory here. You do see A or double A besides the flow orders. I get some questions on those. What do they mean? So simply A means at the ask and double A means above the ask, right? So obviously A and double A is what you want to see when you want to see aggression. But obviously above the ask is more aggressive order than a single at the ask. Same thing with bid side and below bid. So obviously you don't want to see bid side, when you're looking for someone to be buying calls. If you see bid side activity, that means they're actually closing those calls, or even below bid, they're closing them really aggressively. So those are something to keep an eye out for. You need more information on that while the flow is coming in. Really easily accessible. You just had to click this question mark right here. Another thing we just added in week 2 of beta is this filter tab. So now you can actually go ahead and filter out whatever flow you want, and you can you can just play with these options here. Here you can make it to call, put, and there's a bunch of more filters coming here. So premium wise, strike wise, expiration wise, all that good stuff. I'll jump into the Flow AI. I will come back to the Flow section, more in detail. That is one of the main functions that it requires a lot of time to learn how to read Flow. So there's going to be many videos on Flow and covering Flow. But for now, I'll jump into Flow AI. This thing kind of does everything for us on the back end like a computer. So this is just Flow AI. I know you guys have been really interested in this. What is Flow AI? What does it do? It basically just picks up all the flow from here. Using AI, using technology, we're just kind of compounding or consolidating these orders and making these signals. So AI is basically telling you, when to look at flow. You don't have to sit there and look at the flow all day. It'll mark these important flow lines for you. So it was able to pick up on some really significant flow on Friday, and I'll just break down what these tabs mean. So again, you can filter for a specific ticker. You can filter for call or put. And you can see what each of these mean right here as well. So let me close this. You can see what they mean. My favorite ones are to look for the repeat bullish or bearish, obviously because these are just identical strike and expiration transactions that keep coming in within a small period of time, and they just keep smashing that specific strike and expiration. So if we see, like, say, Apple 200 strike calls coming in repeat for the weeklies, and then you see it again, right? That's a lot of orders. If you go back and look at the orders, which is going to be easier to see once we get the next update out, you're going to be able to click this and you're going to see all the orders. But for now, if you go back and you filter Apple and you'll see all the orders, you can see how aggressively they're coming in, and you could follow them if that lines up with your analysis. But over here, so first we have the time. They are in a timely manner, so whatever comes in first will be at the bottom. Obviously what comes in last will be at the top. Symbol here for the ticker that's coming in. Expiration, which is key to look at. You want to see if they're coming in for the weeklies, which are going to be really more aggressive and speculative, or are they coming in for longer term leaps, swings. Sometimes there could be hedges with those, so you got to keep an eye out for those. And then a strike is also important. You want to look out for something that has at the money, out the money, if you're looking to follow that, right? If you're going for something in the money, it could be a little bit riskier. Usually I look at things out the money to see that they are targeting, a higher kind of price target on the price, and I'm able to follow them with that. I don't really like following the things that are in the money already, just because they're a little bit more riskier for me. Anyways, so detail is a tab that you want to look out for. Main tab here, so you want to see what they are doing. What kind of activity is the bot picking up on? Is it heavy bullish? So does that mean that are they coming into something with a lot of size within a single order? So 100% guaranteed, this order right here, it is a heavy bullish order with over $1 million within this, and they bought some time on these, right? Next year, 517 expiration, 355 strike on Meta. I'd love to pull up that flow for it, but like I said, the market is closed today, so that flow tab is down. Something I'm going to be changing in the future is having historical flow data, so we can go back and look at any flow data. But obviously, like I said, week 3 of beta, everything's just kind of piecing together slowly. Next up, we have the alert tab. So this is when the option contract was triggered by the bot, not what the price is last, not what, anything. It's when the bot picked up that this is a heavy order. It's going to go pick up the price. It's going to put it right there for you, right? It could happen to be the same price that they got filled at. It could be a little bit different. So that's something to keep in mind. The high of that contract is, what's second after that. So alert, and then you have the high. The high, it changes as the contract makes a high. But, if the contract comes back down, this price is not going to change. It's going to always let you know what the high of that contract was. This kind of lets you know if they were in profits yet, or if they're still looking to take more profits, because clearly they haven't hit a high much of a difference from the alert price. So I think they're definitely holding this position still. It's not up or down much, so just something to keep an eye on. Same thing with this. A lot of the things on Friday should be not too different from the alert price, just because it was a really tight day. I know a lot of you saw that price action on Friday. Nonetheless, this is the gain percentage. So this is how much the contract is now currently up or down. So from that alert price, what it was last. So if the alert came in at, say, opening 231, and by close they were 460, this would show 100%, because at the end of the day they're at double the price. So that's something that you want to look out for. What that gain percentage represents is the current price of that option contract, not the highest gain as well. And that's just something to look out for. Another tab here we have on the Ghostboard is the volume tab. This one's going to just take a second to load up all those stocks. So this basically calculates the top 100 stocks options wise based on their volume. So you'll be able to see their volume, and you can see exactly how much of that is in call volume. You can see how much of that is in put volume, and you can see the ratio right here. You could also see the average volume that the stock holds, and then you could see exactly how much call open interest is behind that and how much put open interest is behind that. Some really, really useful stuff if you like trading stocks, or if you like trading some less popular stocks on options. You can always take a look at this stuff. There are always, some secret buyers, secret sellers that you can see here, that they're sneaking into these options, and you can see the open interest increasing, you can see the volume increasing, and they're picked up right here. It doesn't always have to be about those big stocks, big names that everyone's trading. can always find some useful, important information here. Sometimes I see the call volume being, 2 to 3 times higher than the put volume. And if you follow calls, you'll see a nice move up, right? I'm not saying it's 100% guaranteed, but if that call volume is 2 to 3 times higher, you can only imagine what that move is going to be. Nonetheless, I will move into the last tab here, tracking. This is not a part of the beta feature yet, or beta release yet. It is something I'm planning on adding very soon. Tracking is going to allow us to, customize and select which options we want to track. And you can track whales, you can track specific orders, you can track a whole bunch of things that you want to track. It's going to be a really cool tool to have. On the right section here, we have the news. That's going to be updating automatically all the important news that we have coming into the market. Aside from that, we got the broadcast system, the watch list system. These are 2 tabs that are coming still under development. They should be ready very soon. So those are going to be important for us as well. And one thing I want to mention and let you guys know is that there are a bunch of cool things that you guys have been waiting for, that you guys need to be trading. And, I'm grateful to be able to introduce it to you guys. So we have SPX data come in for options, an option order flow. And then we got Gamma coming. We got SPX Gamma coming along with SPX Gamma AI, which is going to be doing the Gamma reading for us. And we just simply got to follow that Gamma. So it's going to be really simple. It's going to be really easy with the AI stuff we're adding. And I'm really excited to do this stuff. It's going to be a game changer for all of us traders and for the future traders. If you're trading futures contracts, ES, NASDAQ, all that good stuff. I do have footprint charts coming for you guys as well. You're just going to be able to love these, new features. So just wanted to get on here this weekend, break down this current tabs we have, how exactly you could use them, and, let you guys be able to use these with their full functionality. So I do hope this video helps all of you. I'm going to be sharing it with you guys throughout the chats this week, and hopefully you guys are able to access and read this information a little bit better and get ready for the new data that we have coming on the Ghostboard. But that's it for this week video. It was a quick one. Just hope you all have a great, amazing long weekend. I'll see you all tomorrow.